Hi everyone. There's like something in my mouth, like a hair. How attractive. So I don't know if I've ever mentioned this. I probably have. This is like my little hideout. It's my little fort. It's my car. It's been parked in my driveway, and it has tinted windows. Like, I don't think anything like the car came this way, so it must be okay. But sometimes I get paranoid because I don't think you're supposed to like get your car windows tinted or like have them like be pitch black, which they're not, but they are tinted. And I'm always thinking like, but if I get pulled over because the cop is like your windows, and I'm like, it came this way. I get paranoid about a lot of things, but it's just so funny because my mom, like, she never sees me when I'm in here, so I love it, because if I need a break from her, or just being in my house, I just like to sit in this car, and like, there'll be times that she'll, like, be calling me, and she'll be, like, on her way home from somewhere, and I'll be looking in my rearview mirror, and I'll be like, oh, I can see you, like, pulling in the driveway, or I can see you coming in from behind me. And, like, she'll walk right past me and go into the house. I mean, obviously, my car keys with me because that's how I let myself in my car. I got my license plates, by the way. My daddy got them. I just had to put them on the car, and then this baby could go on the road because my temporary ones expired. And I want to get a new car key. But I do love my Texas little keychain. But anyway. So, and then once I'm like done, which hopefully soon, like decorating this thing, well, at least on the outside, I'll show you. But like for Christmas and stuff, I mentioned this like 1,000 times. I want car mats. There's like things that I want for this car. I might go on like Pinterest and like continue adding stuff to like my car thingy on my Pinterest thingy. But anyway, and so I just assumed I was invisible in here because, well, it's a new car. Everyone's probably used to seeing me if I'm ever driving. It's my old car, and I went around the neighborhood a couple of times, and one of my neighbors that knows me, you know how you have some neighbors you're more friendly with than others, and then there's people like you may pass, but like nothing really happens, and you know they live in the neighborhood, but you don't know much about them. Anyway, this is one of those friendly neighbors, and I drove by twice, like, because I kept going around the neighborhood, and I'm thinking, she's not waving at me, or like, maybe I might have tried waving at her, but every time I went by, she'd just look on her face, and I'm like, can she not see me? Can anyone not see me in here? Like, I always, like, wore sunglasses when I drove myself to school for two reasons. One, so I could see, because it'd always be sunny out. And two, I just felt like it kind of made me invisible a little bit, and I liked it, because if I did something foolish, or if I, like, you know, did something a little stupid, no one could look in directly at me and, like, see my face. It kind of was, like, hiding a little bit, like a mask. So I kind of like the fact that these windows do this for me. And then I'm wondering, is it like this car only? But I saw this car, I think once or twice maybe, down in Naples, Florida. It was a different color, obviously. And I looked at the people, they looked at the cars like it passed by. And I could see the guy driving it, and he had a woman in the passenger seat. And I'm like, oh, I can see you just fine. So I'm like, I guess people could see me, but maybe... I don't know, my car is a little different or not. But yes, it's just so funny. And then like my mom literally like walks right past me, and I'll put on the hazards and the high beams. Like I want to spook her and think like the car's haunted, or it's like Herbie, it's alive. So it's funny because I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys, and if I did, well, sorry. But we have a leak in our kitchen. Like it was raining in the kitchen the other night, and before we, there was like a little issue, so we had like this guy come, and he might have been the people that put in the air conditioning because he thought it had something to do with like the central air. And so I wanted to just do what I'm doing now, just chill in the car, but I'm like, if he sees me get in, because he was parked behind me, he thinks I'm gonna need to go somewhere, and I don't want to cause a fuss, so I waited till he wasn't really looking. you know, and I snuck in here thinking, he's not gonna see me, and it's gonna be okay. But, like, he walks by and, like, does this, you know, like, looking in, and, like, we're, like, sign languaging and, like, hand signals and mouthing things to one another. And I'm like, you don't need to go anywhere. I'm fine. And then he, like, was saying to my mom, I think your employee wants to go, and she's like, huh? And then she's like, oh, don't worry about it. And she realized he was talking about me, her daughter, sitting in the driveway. So I'm thinking he saw me, but he made an effort, and he definitely tilted his head like this to look, like, hello. But he must have saw me to do that. My mom never to this day thinks to look. Like, she'll, like, call me, like, well, where are you? I'm like, I'm in my car. Or she'll be making dinner and I, like, let myself in because, you know, the house is locked. And she's like, oh, I keep forgetting. Like, she keeps forgetting. So earlier she came out and was kind of, like, double checking to see that I was in here, which I am. And then opened the door to let me know she's going for a walk. So it is, 56 degrees. My car says 56, my watch says 59. I'm cold in here. I don't know if the heat works. I need to play around with this car some more. And yeah. So that is that story for you guys. I think I'm ready to get rid of my old car mats. I still have them because I wanted, like, a little piece of my old car with me initially to help me transition into this new one. And now I'm like, you know what, get rid of those until I can get Yankees and Jets and all the fun stuff I like. I'll stick with the ones that came with the car, but otherwise, I'm so ready. I'm ready for a better air freshener. I just want to put my finishing final touches on this thing. And then, like, give a proper car tour. Be like, this is my car. Yeah, I'm excited. I need to buy, like, a thingy for the, like, car charger port cigarette outlet thing down here. I think, I don't know if I went to, like, Best Buy or, like, order one on Amazon. But it's a thingy. You stick it in, and it has 2 USB bits. So I can use one for charging my phone and one for charging an iPod. I'm still working on downloading, like, all my CDs. Not all of them, but, like, every song that I like off of all the CDs that I currently possess onto an iTunes account onto my laptop. Now I've decided that I want to go through my mom's car because she has some CDs in there, the things I like, so I want to borrow those, put them back, and then I'm like, all the stuff I have on my phone, I want to burn CDs and put all that music, like have all my Taylor Swift and Demi Lovato and whoever else, and then just stick it all onto the iPod Touch or the Nano, because I have both, and hopefully it'll work and I don't have to, like, buy one. But if I was just gonna get an iPod Shuffle because it doesn't have to be fancy, just something to keep in the car so I can just have music to listen to and not have to deal with commercials. I hate commercials. I'm spoiled by my devices. Like, we were in Florida and I didn't have any, like, cable cord things. Like, I left my auxiliary thing here in my car. I didn't have, like, my other little, like, USB thing. So we had to listen to the radio, and it was more commercials than songs. And it's like, by the time you got to, like, the Walgreens or the Publix or wherever you were going, like, a good song would come on, and then you turn it off, do your errands, have your dinner, whatever, come back, and it'd be like commercials again. It's like, what the hell? It was not fun. But commercials, no. But anyway, that is my story. Did you know there's an armrest here? It's really nice. Did I ever tell you I'm like a left-handed driver? Like, obviously in the beginning I'd be like 2 hands on the wheels, knuckled, like white knuckled, like, oh my god. But then when I got more comfortable, like, you know, when you chill, you like use one hand. I use my left hand. I don't know why, like, I tried just my right hand one time and I felt like I didn't have control of the car. So there's like two hands or just one hand, but it's like a left hand. So now I can just like chill back like this and rest my arm on the armrest. But I'm gonna be starting vision therapy and that might change things for me, so I don't know. There's a lot of things I do that I don't know why I do them, and I'm hoping to find out. Anyway, that's my story for you guys. Don't forget to leave your comments, questions, what have you down below. And check the description box for social media stuff. And yeah, that's it. It's cold out. Woo! Did I mention it's the 26th of October? Why does hold up? Wait a minute, put a little love in it. Aren't we in the year 2015? This right here says October 26, 2014. When it in fact, my friends, is October 26, but we're in the year of 2015, not 14. Just because this car is a year old, I mean, this is a 2014 model. Is that why it says that? It should say 15. This car baffles me, if I'm going to keep it real. As parts of it are automatic. Most of it's manual. I'm just glad I don't have crank windows. Yeah, so I'm very befuddled. I'm like, for a car that's only 2014 with 7,666 miles on it, and tank still full. Like, why? Does it have the wrong date? And how do I change this? I'm gonna read the little manual and figure that out. Thank you guys again, and until next time, keep it quirky.